So I wanted to move to Nepal now on trade unions, so civil society, but very specific niche of civil society with trade unions. I wanted to maybe understand how trade unions and civil society organizations as a whole are organized in Nepal, and what can serve as lessons for all of us to push the government, to push social security agencies, social protection, to improve transparency, to improve accountability, so that you actually have programs being implemented and executed and improved coverage. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Moderator. Namaste and very good afternoon, everyone, delegates and all the brothers and sisters. I'm really delighted to be here to share the very important part, that the part of the social protection, how we trade union and civil society working in Nepal. So as we have a constitutional guarantee of SSF as a fundamental law, that will also one of the part that is easy for us to push the issues as a trade union and then civil society. Since the beginning, I mean, it's been a more than 2.5 decades that we trade union have been pushing this SSF issues. As we have that social security, we just say fund, so we have social protection issues. And as we have two types of the social protection going on, one is a contributory part and one is a non-contributory part. In the non-contributory part, we focus, as we have more than 80, even though we focus in the 8 part, which is really closely we have been, looking up on. That is one, the old age benefits, single women and then child, for the children, school children, some subsidies are there. So in that part also we have been looking on that. Beside that, some contribution part is also ongoing. Beside the, this contributory based social security. That another one is a health insurance, which the family can just pay 3,500 per annual, and they can get subsidy for the health protection. And beside, as we have a labor sending country, so in the foreign employment board has also given some subsidies as a assistant for the Nepali migrant workers who have been working in a destination country. These are the some part that we work quite closely on the contributory, non-contributory and some contribution part. And then major part that we focus is the contribution-based social security, where we major focus on that. We have a very clear vision as we bring it's a twin laws like that, social security law as well as the labor law. We just announced it in 2017 and together. More social security, more labor flexibility. That's what we have been thinking about. So the protection part is also coming toward from the contribution-based social security. So in that part, first we just try to make the consensus among the trade unions and civil society. As we have a ITUC affiliate, 3 of us that in Nepal affiliate, we discuss on that and bring it more consensus about that, how we can just discuss on that. So, and the contribution-based part is also 20% from the employers, and the employee part is 11%. That we come in the consensus and bring the social security law. And during this period of the, thinking on, we as a part of GFUN, we have always instructive type of the, laws, drafted law, how we can just move forward the issues. So in 2 ways we work. In awareness part, the workers, and then sensitizing worker part, where the, some sort of the our partners, just like a WSM, some other, we have been working together to bring all civil society together with the trade union to make more awareness creating within a worker force. And like ILO, we have been quite closely working in the, how we can make in the policy interventions. Just like one very important things as we have a huge number of informal sectors, it's more than 70%. So we are just trying to bring them in the, legal frame by registering them in the municipality level. So that is a workers' registration part we have been working, and through the labor decks. So in that policy, we just get the support from the ILO, how we can intervene in these system that we can just added value of these type of the things that in the 2 ways, in the policy intervention as well as the awareness creating part. And beside that, we have one body which is called the tripartite board of the Social Security Fund, where the employer, trade union, and government is there. So that is the executive body where we can just discuss about the transparencies and then budgeting your annual, how we are just intervening all that in the digitizations and transparencies part. We just look up on it. So we all put it in the SSF. We have a digital forum where every day daily report also we can see. So what are the number of contribution, which part of the, which province they have been contributing. So if we see that today, I was just looking up on today, so we can see that today it's a 6.55 to 7,000 workers has been registered already. In the part of employers, that is 7,973 has been registered. So we can clearly see how we can just work on. So that will help us to transparent also. And during the COVID also, that was just, some support when they received. And that gradually it would just increase the part of the contribution part. That is also some, good practice that we are just thinking on that, we are working on together. And during this 4 years time period, that's 18 to now, several 28 amendment has been done. So we just discuss within that board and then bring some sort of the payable from the digital, digitalizations, that there is a digital wallet. We just say you can just pay the contribution from that part. So you don't have to be a physical on that. And then before it was just a contribution, only the contributor can get some subsidies or the assistant. Now the spouse also can get that, the family, immediate family members. And 44 different hospitals has been, registered in SSF, where you can just go to treatment, and 80% has been paying by the, social security fund. So this is some changes that we are just doing and then thinking on that aspect. And some challenges or that we have been under discussion part is that as the, near about 13% national budget is just spending in the non-contributory part of the social protection, that we part of the trade union and civil society is just thinking that more you just give the, prioritize, as we have a 70% of the informal sector, more you give priority or more you cover the informal sector's workers in the contributory social security, it will ease the non-contributory part. So slowly, gradually more contributory part will be stronger and non-contributory part will be ease, and the budgeting part is also. That is under discussion that we have been going through in that, and then we have been discussing that how the social security, the contribution-based social security is helping the ease the labor market. It is just helping us in the, managing the labor market also. Every year we just publish the trade union rights. This year, in the May Day, we published the trade union rights. It was shows that, the number of the industry which is just contributed from the social security, there is a labor disputes has been drastically very less. So that has some good aspect within a trade union, civil society. We're working together, and then of course some sort of the holistic approaches. We are just under discussion that how we can engage, just like a multi things. So there is a we can just say health benefit. We are getting some other part also, just like you pay the family member and then getting same sort of the things from. That's a duplication part is also there. We have just registered the migrant workers for the social security scheme last March. So we want to think in a holistic to reduce the duplications and part. That is also under discussion. So this is how we have been working together in the SSF board, like a social security fund board. From the part of trade union, we are in, contributing in this way to make it more social protection for the workers. I think I will end it. And thank you again. If anything questions, then those are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very